that's the ocean and this is my raft. I'm going to use this raft to survive while the waves are going to get bigger and bigger every 3 minutes. I mean, these are pretty big, but it's only going to get so much worse. Okay, that's fine. Even the loading screen that has a guy normally sitting on his raft relaxing is absolute chaos. And we're going to start right here with silky smooth water before the waves get too disruptive, because I do need to be able to build something of a raft before the waves get too big. Even then, it's going to be a struggle because I have 2.5 minutes before they're going to escalate. And I'm missing pretty much every piece of garbage I'm going for, so that's not helping. It really is already pretty stressful and I'm not actually doing anything. But luckily, we've been finding lots of these barrels full of supplies that someone is kind enough to put in the ocean for us. So I need a rope to make a building hammer that's made out of stuff here. 2 ropes, and then we can make a building hammer, and then we can start to expand our raft while also trying to grab materials as fast as we possibly can. I think my goals for this are maybe going to be a paddle, an anchor, and a steering wheel. I feel like if I have a steering wheel, I have a better chance against the ridiculous waves. Okay, I'm going to expand my raft a little bit because we're also going to be eaten by the shark a whole bunch, and I'd rather just have him having lots of raft to eat rather than me having to fend him off. Oh, the timer's running down, but I want to try and get a lot of this stuff before things get too chaotic, because I know at some point we're just not going to be able to grab much of anything, and I really want it to hurt today. Okay, with this barrel, the timer's about to go off, and it's time to escalate the waves. And I'm not really sure of the increments I should be doing it in because I'm not entirely sure how it works. They've definitely increased though. This is still calm water, so they don't seem that bad, but those are pretty big swells. Okay, now that we can expand just a little bit, we need more plastic, but then we're going to start building other stuff. I'm going to use some of the leaves now to make some more rope, and that's at least going to get me a fishing rod for now, so I'll at least have some kind of food. We're also about to run into an island, which could be good or bad depending on how you look at it. These waves are actually pretty annoying because look what the hook does. Like, that was not me controlling that at all. That's going to make the hook pretty much useless pretty much immediately. So just to make things harder, I'm going to have to go around and manually pick stuff up while hopefully not losing my raft. And we jumped right into the shark. We only need another 2 ropes and we can make ourselves a paddle, which is going to be hugely helpful. Because now we can get away from this stupid island for a second and continue gathering much needed resources. Because if we're here, we're falling behind. Plus, I can use this to bring myself towards debris fields because my hook already isn't working and that's only going to get worse. Plus, I really need my forearms to look really good. I don't actually know what that thing is. I've never seen a crate like that. That must be a new addition. We're going to go ahead and pull that in and see what that is. That is a whole bunch of stuff. Going to expand the raft just a little more. And there's the timer once again. Let's escalate. Okay, the shark is now kind of above the water, so that's exciting. The swells are getting pretty big. And again, this is in calm water. If this was a storm right now, I think we'd be in trouble. Okay, the only thing we need to make a sail is going to be 16 palm leaves. Those are everywhere except when you need them. But since Idiot Stick is out there enjoying the waves all by his lonesome, I'm going to go ahead and jump into the water and get some easy stuff. I will also be changing the time manually because I'm just not going to play at night like this. You guys won't be able to see and I'll just get really annoyed anyways. So far this is all pretty straightforward and easy, but that's kind of the point. I need straightforward and easy because it's going to get ridiculous hard. And this debris field I'm just going to paddle straight into and scoop up stuff along the way. I can't be bothered to throw my hook. Plus it's almost broken and I don't really feel like fixing that. Whoops. Oh, it's not actually that hard to fix. Anyways, I only need another 3 leaves to finish my sail. Once I have that, I'll feel a lot better. And there we go, the stupidest raft in existence. Just take me that way towards this stuff for now. That's going to give me a chance to just slowly steer into stuff instead of using my hook. That way I can spend this time doing other stuff. And wow, 3 minutes goes by quick. That's a big wave. So, yeah, I should probably do something about water. I just need more leaves, more rope, and I can make a container. And while I was doing all that, I got a little distracted and jumped into the shark trying to get something like an idiot. We need to stop doing that. We need to focus on just gathering crap still, while trying to steer myself into some of the bigger debris fields. The sail is also going to help a lot when the waves get even bigger than this, but already they're starting to annoy me pretty badly. The shark is loving it though. That's the happiest shark that's ever existed. I've got a water purifier I'm going to put like there maybe. We're going to put some planks under that. And we're going to, start filling that with water so we have water to drink when we need it. My first bit of seawater is going. We'll try some fishing in a moment. So far, so good. I'm panicking about everything though, so I'm missing like everything I'm doing. But okay, let's see what kind of fish exist in the deep waves. Okay, I got a raw herring. That's 1 fish for now. We need to make a grill anyway, so I'm not going to get too carried away with fishing. I still need tons of raw materials. That was 3 minutes already? I feel like I didn't do anything. Okay. Now that we're up to wave power 5, the shark is up there, the raft is underwater, but all is well in the world. We're even going to drink some water to celebrate. Then we're going to do that process again if it will let me take any water at any point. Uh-oh. Okay, so I can actually take water unless I'm at the right height, which is apparently not this way. Okay, we're gonna go back. There, you got the water though. Whoops, I didn't want to drink that. Well, clearly wave power 5 is where the pain is going to start, and I'm very excited about that. Okay, the other thing I need is a grill, and we've already made one of those, so we're actually not in too bad a shape yet. That's gonna go there. We're gonna place some planks, and I'm even gonna put a fish on the grill. We're still going to try and get some water should we ever go back to the actual ocean height without falling off the raft. But I've got food and water sort of under control, so now it's just a matter of building my raft up to its usual catastrophically large size. Yes, catastrophically, that's what I said. At least, oh, I missed it. I missed it again. Whoa, that's fun. It's never hard to know where the shark is because he's in the sky and he's very easy to see. Okay, I finally got some more of the water from the right spot, so we'll gather some more materials and then maybe eat a little bit of food or catch a fish even. These I can just grab when they're close. The sun is about to set on my most frustrating day yet, but we're going to get a fish before we're done. Look at the shark. Maybe he's stuck over there now. Maybe I don't have to deal with a shark anymore. I really hope I can actually catch fish still. It might not be registering if the lure is way up in the air. Well, we got a fish, so that's fine. We're going to pick up that one and put that one down. Then we can consume this for a not bad amount of food. Since the sunset's pretty, I'm just going to wait till the timer runs out in 10 seconds, and then we're going to load back into a fresh day with new wave power. I can expand the raft a little bit. Maybe I'm going to go like that. That way if the shark bites anything, he's not likely to ruin my sail that I worked so hard on. Okay, it's a new day with ever stronger waves. And that's fine. So far, we can manage this. I think the water's been calm this entire time. We haven't actually hit a storm yet. What's not so good is my hook isn't actually working anymore. So I guess what is happening? What? Okay. I think we hit an invisible wave there. I'm not entirely sure what that was. It's getting very hard to swim and do much of anything. But I'm going to go ahead and just go like this because I think the shark is having equally as much trouble as I am. I haven't seen him in quite some time. Oh, wait, the hook's working again. There's also a massive island over there, and I don't know if it's good or bad to go near that. So for now, when I think about that, I'm going to drink some fresh water because I need to... Oh, there's the shark again. Great. He's back. Oh, we also filled our cup with water now that we're deeply submerged, and I'm going to drown if I don't manage to make it back to the raft. This looks really weird because it looks like the island is floating up and down, but it's the water around it moving. Oh, that's another one of those big treasure chest things full of stuff, so I'm definitely going to want that. Plus some of the other stuff over here anyway. We're going to... Oh, okay, I didn't realize how close that island we were. We're going to go way around this. I don't want to go near an island. I am going to make a spear at this point, just in case. I'd rather be prepared than unprepared. Well, the shark has fallen behind again. I just missed my opportunity at water again. But so far, so good. This isn't so bad. But all it's going to take is falling off my raft once to ruin everything. The waves sometimes pick me up off my raft as it is anyways. But probably due to one of those things I picked up, I have a lot of raw materials, so I'm going to expand the raft a little bit and then consider what I'm going to need next. An anchor might be good if things get too crazy. That way at least the raft won't get away from me. Because it's only been a few minutes, but I've grown quite attached to this raft. We've been through a lot together. Alright, the waves are now bigger than ever before. I honestly expected this to be a lot more difficult already. So far, this isn't too bad. But, the game is doing some weird things. The hardest thing is going to be managing to stay on food and water, but when I get gaps in the debris like this, it's fishing time. Okay, the fishing tool is also not working super well right now. I seem to be having intermittent problems with both the fishing rod and the hook that just don't want to work. That's fine. I've got lots of potatoes. I'm sure I can make... Oh, wait. We're going to get the fishing rod down, at least for a second. If we go too high or low, it might just not work. But if I can get one more fish, I'll be okay with that for now. Nope, it's straight up refusing to work. And I don't blame it. I'm kind of putting the game through a lot right now. But that's also why this was so important. That way I could steer myself into debris fields if my hook didn't work, which it doesn't. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a shark-free existence for a couple minutes because I saw him flying to the other side. Yeah, he's got business over there, it seems. This is a little bit stressful though when I can't quite get back to the surface. It feels like such a victory when my hook just works the way it's supposed to. Makes it so much easier. Okay, I just really wanted this barrel. This was maybe a greedy move on my part. But the shark's a long ways away and my raft should be headed in my direction. I can get a throwable anchor, but that's the one you only use once, and I don't really want an anchor that only gets used once. Potatoes also don't give you a lot of food as it turns out, so I might have to visit an island at some point. Unless this is full of treasure. There's a raw potato and raw beet, so that's whatever to me. Okay, 3 minutes is back on the timer. I think I am going to stop at this island because I can use my one-time use anchor, and that's just going to have to be good enough. Wait, where did the island go? I built an anchor and then it's gone. Oh, there it is. It was just hiding underneath the waves. I also don't want to get too close to this because the waves could probably smash it into the island. I don't want to get too far though because the shark might eat me in between if he's not too busy. I'm not even going to be able to go on this island. That's going to make things tricky. It's hard to see how big the waves are without the islands for scale. Am I above the island now? I'm a little... Uh-oh. Go the other way. Uh-oh, turn that way. Okay, that was close. So I'm going to go ahead and steer you away just a little bit. And then we're going to visit the island, I guess. I don't know why I picked this island of all of them. I don't think there's anything here now that I think about it. But those were just a little bit of panic decisions. All right, well, let's go see if the island does have anything. Oh, I really hope that's anchored properly. I think I need the better hook to grab the stones. I think there's some maybe fruits, some coconuts or something, and wood if I had an axe. I don't have an axe, and I don't know if I want to bother to make one right now. Things are so hard to get that I've really got to be choosy with what I'm doing. Okay, well, I just not... Well, whatever. I'm going back to my raft for now. We're going to find a better island. But that was a phenomenal waste of 3 minutes. But as long as my friend the shark is having a good day, we're all having a good day. And there's the timer again. I accomplished actually nothing this time. Okay, the waves are officially bigger, and we're way beyond recommending maximum settings for the waves. So things are only going to get screwier and screwier from here, especially if we get a storm. But since I do have a little bit of extra wood and plastic, I might as well use it. I've also decided to make a streamer just so I can know which way the wind is going. That way I can work with it and steer myself at high speeds. As long as you're going roughly with the direction of the wind, you're moving pretty fast. And that's going to be a little bit... okay. Okay. I'm pretty sure that every increase in the waves now is going to be like a big increase in the waves, because I think I have to start doing it in a way that's just going to make it go bananas. Luckily, I'm well prepared for that on my tiny little raft with a simple way to make food and water. Coming up to another island, so we're going to go carefully around it. I want some of this debris, but I don't want to go anywhere near it. Islands are just a death trap in both real life and this game. Starting to feel like I should have given myself more than 3 minutes per increase in wave power. Maybe 5 would have been a little more appropriate, but so far, let's not count ourselves out. Oh good, there's the alarm again, just beside an island. Well, I don't make the rules. Okay, this doesn't look too bad yet. It's definitely more aggressive than it was, but it's okay. The game is making a strange noise, and I haven't seen a shark in a while. My hook is actually working for once, but I know when it starts to make sounds like this, it isn't happy. I know that from prior experience. But we're gonna try and just get some of these things before anything gets worse. I really thought the waves would be a little bigger and wilder by now. I'm a little disappointed, so we're really gonna have to start escalating now. I think he was going to bite my raft there. I just don't think he knows what to do with all these waves. So let's give myself a little bit of armor there because I don't want to lose my streamer. We know how much the world needs streamers. And since I don't have all day to get to these places, I'm going to use the paddle and the sail to get me over here because I need more stuff to make my raft big. Plus you can paddle and pick up stuff as you go anyway, so that'll be fine. I do kind of want that barrel though. And what I really want also is that thing because that might have some good stuff for me. I'm going to need food and water because that's not going to get any easier to get. The fishing rod works for a second, but if we wait, I think it's going to cancel itself before we get a fish. Maybe we'll get lucky. We might be lucky here. Can I have a fish now, please, game? Just one. All I want is a fish. Yeah, there we go. It's not a big one, but it's a fish. All right, now to navigate through dealing with this without losing my raft or hurting myself. Because I know these things start sinking. Look at all that stuff. Oh no, and where are you going? Well, that's fine. I even got some metal ore, decoration package. It's the inside that matters. Great. This is... What am I supposed to do? Oh, okay, I forgot about the timer already. You researched a curtain. Wow, now I can hang the drapes up. I might have gone too far with things. One moment, please. How did it get worse? Are we in the sky or is the ocean invisible? There we go. We're back into the ocean with our biggest waves yet. Yeah, I don't know. It's just decimals are tricky. I don't get them either. Just a nice calm day on the ocean. It's definitely getting harder and harder to do any one thing. Swimming is especially annoying now. I have to do it a lot because my hook often doesn't work. But getting back to the raft is stressful, especially when there's a shark flying at you. No, it puts a smile on my face every time though. I don't know if these are the natural waves or if we're starting to get like a bit of a rougher weather thing coming in. Either way, the waves seem a little more aggressive suddenly. Got another big box of stuff. Honestly, as long as I find one of those once in a while, I think I'm going to be okay. And the hook is working very consistently again. And I'm trying to fish and catch stuff at the same time. which is really, really hard to do because I'm trying to like steer myself into these debris things while catching things. It's a mess, but we're into a big debris field, so I'm going to take advantage of that. I really thought this would be a lot harder by now. I've got a minute left on my timer. I'm not even going to wait. I'm just going to escalate these waves. So it seems this is as big as I can make the waves without breaking the game, but this is in calm weather. This ocean is supposed to be flat. So now I'm basically going to play the waiting game, looking for those big waves. I'm also going to do something I haven't done yet and sleep. This idiot's been awake on his raft for 14 days straight. It's time for a nap. But I'm hoping we can sleep and then wake up to brand new weather, hopefully of the big wave variety. We have a first shark attack, and I just remembered that I actually installed a mod that makes it never nighttime, so the sun just went down right about there and then immediately popped up there, so that was basically our night. On this day, the weather is looking a little bit more stormy, and the waves definitely are a little bigger than they were yesterday. Okay, this is good. We got rain coming in. That's probably a sign of a storm. While I'm waiting for some of the bigger waves to show up, I'm going to start to make a little platform upwards, just because that way we'll really feel the rocking of the waves when they do finally appear for us. Plus we can do this actually reasonably cheaply. We're already over the edge of the raft, so I've gone too far. So we're going to gather some more materials and then keep building up. Well, these waves are kind of fun, but they're still not big enough to swallow my whole raft. I want the really big ones. But I built up high enough to be higher than the shark. Okay, I just adjusted the wave power a little bit. I managed to make it a little, well, actually maybe quite a bit stronger now that I look at it. Okay, yeah, this is better. Now things are going to get more interesting. There, that's what I've been looking for. I want this to be an unreasonably hard challenge, not a cakewalk. And sitting up here makes me deeply uncomfortable. Probably going to get motion sick if I stay here for too long, so we're going to steer into whatever that thing is. Sure, no problem. The waves are pretty big, but I'm making do still. These aren't the biggest of waves though, not even close. Yeah, we're going to need to step this up to 100 because I actually have a surplus of resources at this point. This is supposed to be hard, not easy. So I'm literally going to lay here until something fun happens. I'm on protest. I do think I found something of a solution to get this to where I want it to be. Because currently, obviously, there's pretty big waves. We're still looking for the bigger ones. But I can actually change the rate at which time passes, so we can just skip through as much time as we need to find the biggest of waves. So I could turn it up to 5 times speed, and it's literally at 5 times speed. The game is probably loving this. Okay, we're not going to move at all because that's really dangerous. I'm maybe actually going to anchor myself into the bed. That way I can't move. But then again, where's the excitement in that? I'm just going to put myself probably center of the raft, and we're going to wait for bigger weather to come. It feels very stormy, and the waves are definitely very big. They're still not quite what I'm looking for. Actually, they're still not even close to what I'm looking for, but we're going to get there. I wanted to slow it down here to take a look at these waves, because these are actually really big. They looked a lot bigger in fast forward though, so that might have thrown me off a little bit. Yeah, they're big, but they're not big enough. Stop fighting my raft. Don't know why you suddenly became so annoying. Go back to the sky. That's a big wave. I feel like I get the occasional big one, but they're not very consistent. I still need the big waves. Okay, I set the time to 10 times speed and the game becomes unplayable. Wait, maybe not. Just took a little bit of a learning period. This is fine. Never mind, I fell off my raft again. I'm going to try and replace that. There we go. Everything's fine. This is perfectly normal. My everything levels are dropping very quickly though, so that's trouble. I mean, these are still big waves, but they're still not quite the ones I'm looking for. I don't know how to get the big ones to spawn. I think I finally figured it out and gotten the waves close to where I want them. We're not quite there yet, but we're certainly well on our way at this point. I'm very happy I finally managed to make them a little bit bigger. I don't even know what that stuff is. Anyways, thanks to my sharpened raft survival skills, this won't be any problem at all. This is going to be a cakewalk still. So we're going to go ahead and start some more food and sit here and just kind of enjoy the waves for a minute and figure out how we're actually supposed to get anything. Did I fall off? Yep. Okay, the raft ejected me, so we're going to swim back up. This is no problem. We just got to climb the 100-meter water pillar and get back onto our raft and maybe install a railing or stay closer to the center of the raft. Then again, it's probably safer to be up there. The high ground always wins. And maybe this way the water won't sweep me off the raft. I have to literally jump to get up here because it's just going so crazy. The shark is also really enjoying his time still. If the hook worked, we could actually grab stuff from up here, but it's going to be really hard to time right now. And to be honest with you, I don't know what weather pattern this is. This might be calm. So we might be in for rougher waves at some point. I did manage to reel in a barrel. Being up there does actually kind of work, but I'm a little too far away and I've got to watch out for things like island. Which way is the wind going? I think ocean currents are probably more my problem at this point because, well, obviously. There are some really big waves. I think we're flying. I don't know what's happening anymore, but I'm still surviving. This still isn't that bad yet, but it's hard to tell. Okay, that is an island. I wasn't sure if that was an island or a giant wave, so we're definitely going to go around that if we can. It is a bit of a struggle because not only if I fall off the raft do I get super penalized for that, but it's very hard to get any debris because I don't know really if I'm on my raft or off my raft or if the debris is coming toward me or leaving. It's a little bit chaotic still. So for this next challenge, I'm going to try and make it to that thing. When I fall into the water, this really fun thing happens where my player goes to what the original water level is while my raft follows the waves. So it's like 300 feet above my head for a minute. Now I've got to get to this and then I've got to get to the top of that and get the thing off the top. Luckily, the waves actually helped me there. We did it! And I just gotta wait for my raft to come back. Oh, it tipped me off the top. Okay, clearly the problem is the waves aren't big enough. So let's see if we can turn this up a little bit. Because as difficult as this still isn't that bad. I'm sitting here basically having a relaxing ocean cruise. Okay, we made the waves just a little bit stronger. We actually made them quite a bit stronger. But this should be fine. We'll just continue on trying to catch a fish because I'm running low on food. Oh, wait a sec. We still have a whole potato. So that should last us 5 minutes. Okay, we're going to put that there. Place some planks on the fire. Wonder if we're able to get any water in this mess. Could I get a cup of... Oh, I missed it. But it is going to happen eventually. I just got to wait for us to hit the right elevation in this little storm. This perspective is always very confusing. I can't tell if I'm really high or really low or somewhere in between. I got water though. This is doable. You just got to have patience and maybe half a liter of gravel. I don't know at what point the game's just going to straight up say, no, you can't do this anymore. But we're clearly not there yet. Look at those waves. They're way bigger than the island. Oh, no, stay on the raft. As long as I hold still, I think it can't kick me off because I'm basically rooted to this spot. But the raft sure does some weird things. Oh, the oceans are very angry today. This would be really cool contrast though. We'll see the waves go up and over that entire island, and that is a really big island. Yeah, okay, great. So let's turn it up some more. I did manage to find a point where I could make the waves a little bit bigger, but things are really starting to get crazy. A lot of times it just straight up doesn't work, and I can't imagine why. The game seems so nicely balanced at this point. I fully expect this to be a part of the next raft update. Just as, you know, a special occasion, like when a hurricane blows through, just to give the people an extra, you know, challenge. I think my raft literally just did a backflip. Which way are we going, by the way? We're going the wrong direction. We gotta go... Oh, we're still going with the wind. Is that towards the island, though? I want to go away from the island. Yeah, I don't know if we could get any more aggressive than this. The raft is at 90 degrees regularly. Like, it's like a wall. I don't know what more to say about this. So there goes the shark again. I think survival at this point could probably still be done, but it would be a little bit of a pain. And I'm probably going to have a seizure if I have to sit here for too long. Oh, hold on. Did you see that visual? There's basically no water around the island. Whoops, because it's all out here now with me. Still, though, I'm able to sit here and get my fresh water, drink it, put stuff on the fire, take stuff off the fire. It's not very comfortable, but it can absolutely be done. So the hardest part of this would still be food, because it will not let me cast my rod. I'm trying, and it just kind of flicks it around. If we could get some barrels and stuff, that would be fine. It's a little hard to know where they're going to be, though, because stuff's above me, stuff's below me, I'm falling off the raft is moving. But that's why I prepared myself earlier in this smaller wave, so when the big waves did show up. But actually, the raft probably isn't moving that fast. It just feels like it is because the waves are so big. So like, if I wanted to go and fetch some stuff from out in the debris fields, I probably could. There is a pretty big risk of drowning because I'm underwater for a lot of times that I can't really control. But yeah, this is actually not bad. I can hop back onto my raft, go get stuff. Like whatever's in this treasure barrel. It's a little bit hard to pick up, but that's kind of the point. It's supposed to be a bit of a challenge. Here's one of the big crates too. That's going to be full of all sorts of food for us. Or just lots of planks. But we need planks anyway to make our raft bigger. And then yeah, I can actually pretty casually just swim back to my raft because my guy has super lungs. Oh, that doesn't feel very good though. I don't want to look down very much. And we're back to the raft. We're running out of oxygen, but there we go. Yeah, this could totally be done. It would just be excessively annoying. I love watching the waves come over the island. Oh, okay, bye. I wasn't moving. You can't do that.